Okay. Why don't you go sit by your post-it partner? Who's missing their post-it partner? Okay, so you can be partners with Sierra. Natalie, who's your partner? She's looking up. Caleb, do you know who your partner is? No, because you were gone. Who's your partner?
I think Justin.
Jesselyn? Mason, who's your partner? Caleb.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Caleb. Yep. So you two can be partners. Natalie, you can join anybody you want. All right, go sit by your partner. Scoot your desks right next to each other. Make sure you both have a ruler and the chart. We're just learning how to read the chart together. Okay. For example 1 and example 2, we're going to find the area under the curve to the left of these z-scores. Now, it is not required that you draw a picture every time, but for the beginning, when we're just not used to this, we're going to. Once you get used to it and you understand what you're doing, we won't draw a bell curve every time, but go ahead under example 1 and example 2 and draw a bell curve, and then get embarrassed about how bad your bell curves are, because the bell curves are hard to draw. You might have slight success if you're the kind of girl who likes to put winged eyeliner on, and you know a little bit about symmetry. You also know the frustration of life when you try to do that, because you get one side and then the other side looks nothing like it. Anyone have a particularly good one?
That's actually pretty good. Is better than mine, I think.
You're okay? Do you want to show us a little bit?
It's kind of fat over the top.
Kind of fat. Natalie, how's yours? Okay. Do you want to show us or no? That's too embarrassing.
That wasn't as good.
Okay.
That
How'd you two do?
Mine should never be seen.
Okay. Do you agree that Thomas's should never be seen, Jesselyn? That's a yes face, yeah. We all know. She's too nice, but we know what that was. Okay, so what is the z-score right in the center? It's the mean, median, mode, but what's the z-score? The z-score is how many standard deviations away you are from the mean. 0. All right, so 0 is right in the middle. Do you remember that negative z-scores go on the left and positive ones go on the right? Okay, so like way out here, not quite at the edge, is like -3. Way out here is like +3. Not quite at the edge though. And remember, this isn't really an edge, it just keeps going. It's so thin that there's no reason to draw it anymore. Where do you think -0.99 will be? Will it be to the left or to the right of 0? Left. Okay, so it's maybe about, I don't know, here. So here is about -0.99. And we're trying to find the area to the left. So what I want you to do is I want you to shade to the left of -0.99. Okay. So tell me, is this answer going to be more or less than 50%? Less. If you look at the area under the curve, you see how the white area is way bigger. In fact, 50% would be at 0, right? Because it's symmetric. So we know our answer should be less than 50%. The chart reads to the left. Okay, so here's where the ruler comes in. You're going to flip to the negative side because we're at -0.99. You are going to, it's not hard to do these rows. The rows are pretty easy to look at, or the columns are pretty easy to look at. I think the rows are a little hard to get. So this side is the ones place and the 10th place, and this is the 100th place across here. So if you're looking up -0.99, you're going to go down to -0.9. Put down your ruler so you know what you're looking at. They also alternated the colors to make it a little easier. And then you're going to go up to the top. So this is -0.9, and here's that 100th place 9. And see where they line up? That is 0.1611.
That's just the answer.
Yep. Does this look like 16%? No, but I'm not great at drawing. Okay? And one standard deviation maybe is more like here. But remember how Caleb was saying that like from the -1 to the -2 is 13.5%. We know that that tiny tail is a little bit less, so this is about right. Really, the thing that you should be watching for is it bigger or less than 0.5, because the thing that you're probably gonna make the mistake on most is subtracting it from 1 when you shouldn't. So you might accidentally say, ooh, it's about 84% instead of 16%, and you know 84% is wrong. All right, try the next one with your partner, please. Draw a picture, color it in. I'm gonna do it up here at the same time, so when you're done, you can look up. Later next week, we're actually going to look at height and compare all of you guys to the national American average height for men and women. We'll figure out your own Z-score, and then we'll figure out what percentile you're in compared to everybody else. By the way, that's how they calculate percentiles for like, remember how every time you did like a state testing, anything, they'd say, you're in the 88th percentile or whatever. This is how they do that. Everybody get right? Easy peasy. Okay, backside. Find the area under the standard normal curve to the right. We've got 2 that are going to be to the right and 2 that are going to be between. So right now, on your entire sheet of paper, just to make it easy and to make it fast, let's draw 4 of these things. They do not have to be nice. Although that one, guys, that one's pretty good, right? I mean, like, ignore this part right there, but like, besides that part, that's pretty good. Okay, all right.
It's actually not that good.
Okay, all right, yeah. Neat. You should actually feel bad about it, I think. I'd be embarrassed if I were you.
Oh, brave.
Brave of you. Were you the class I told that I had that I put up all my kids' artwork on my wall? In my so in my kitchen is like one of my walls is completely kid art, and it's not like fancy like some moms will like put it in a frame and like make it look really nice, like they care about their kids, and I'm just like, I like push pins and I'm just like, yeah, you know, like it's up there, and it is just a mess. Like this wall is just, it's probably got like 60 things right on this wall of just like variety of things that came home. We've got like hand turkeys, we've got like snowman, like all the seasons we've got up there, right? From like daycare to now, I probably put something up there like once every like 3 or 4 weeks, etc. And I've had Bo's family is a little bit more posh than my family, or at least they think they are. One of them is legit rich, but the other one's just like fancy things. And I've had more than one person in Bo's family say to me, I just love how you just celebrate your children, and like, who cares what your kitchen looks like? And I'm like, yeah,
Wow.
who cares, right guys? Who cares? Probably not me. All right, it's always nice to have 0 in the middle so you know kind of what you're looking at. Again, once you get really good at this, I don't expect that you're